Do you know that 11 people from this YouTube channel were nominated for the Chevening Scholarship this year? So if you're looking for how to win this fully funded scholarship in the UK, you're in the right place. Last year we had 6 people, this year we had 11 people. Who knows the number we'll have next year, 2040? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victor Agboga. I'm a PhD student at the University of Warwick in the UK. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for returning. It's been long I showed my face. This is the Chevening Scholarship, so I decided to do something different. And if you're a new subscriber, a new viewer, thanks for coming. Make sure you subscribe because I'm sure you would enjoy the materials on this channel. So today we're talking about the Chevening Scholarship, and as I said, we had 6 people last year, 11 people this year, and what I'll be doing here is that I will gather the knowledge we've acquired from last year's experiences, from this year's experiences, and give you tips on how to navigate the scholarship. I would also be sharing with you excerpts, that's screenshots from some of the winning essays for this year, so that might guide you on how to write your own essays. And of course, we have videos already on this channel on how to write the Chevening essays. So for Chevening, you're expected to write 4 essays, one on leadership, networking, why you chose the particular courses you did, and your career plans. So already on this channel, we have 4 different videos guiding you step by step on how to write those essays. These videos led to this awards we talked about, the 6 awards we got last year and the 11 we got this year. So the links to those videos will be in the description box of this particular video. So if you want to learn step by step how to write those essays, just click on the link below and step by step. And after those videos, most times you do not need a second intervention from me. So let's go through the basics. So if you do not know, the Chevening is the fully funded 1-year scholarship in the UK, and to be eligible for this scholarship you have to have 2 years work experience, 2 years post-study. Most times that's work experience after schooling, because a number of people worked while they were in school, and most times those who get the scholarship are those who have experiences after they've graduated from university. So 2 years, at least 2 years post-study experience, work experience. As well, you do not need to be Einstein, you do not need to have a first class to apply for the scholarship. I've seen people getting the scholarship with 2-2, with the 2-1. First class is also good. I think there's more emphasis on your work experience, your networking and leadership skills than just your school certificate. So you should just get a grade which is good enough to get admitted into a UK university. Most UK universities accept, I think, usually from 2-2, probably even get a university accepting 3rd class as well. So usually an average result that will get you admission, and then you have to write convincingly about your leadership experience, your career plans, your networking skills and things like that. So that is it. So as I said, I'll be reading out to you a number of award-winning essays. I must say that a number of those who got the scholarship this year were against me sharing their essays in the public space. They were like, oh yeah, you can use it for educational purposes, but please do not put it out there for anybody to copy. Of course, you know, if you copy these essays, you'll be flagged for plagiarism, and plagiarism is a serious crime. You might get your application disqualified, and you can even be banned for life from applying for the scholarship. So you do not want to plagiarize any of these essays word for word. But I'll be reading for you catchy introductions, catchy case studies and experiences that might help you in structuring your own Chevening essay. So as you know, you're required to apply to 3 different universities or 3 different courses. So it might be 3 courses but in the same university, or 3 courses in different universities depending on what you want. And as well, there should be connections among these courses, because you can't study biology here, in another place you're studying art history, and another place you're studying what do I call it, politics. So there should be some kind of correlation in the courses you want to study. Of course, courses that align with either your background or with your future goals or future endeavors. So let's, without any further delay, give you screenshots and read some catchy introductions, catchy case studies from the winning essays of this year. So take a look at this how to begin one of the essays, the leadership essay, because some people might decide to start with like a quotation or something. I feel it's a wasted opportunity because you have just 500 words. So why not utilize those words as much as possible? Instead of giving a vague or a general quotation, why not start with something personal, something that will stand you out? So I'll give you this example. This person said, I feel fortunate to have spent the formative years of my life in the presence of my father, a strong community leader. When I was 14 years old, he passed away. Since then, my profound desire to persevere and be self-reliant in a patriarchal society has molded me into a person determined to lead for ideals rather than follow. This is strong. This is personal. This is not just one random quote there. And this is the introduction, and the person went straight into recounting our experiences of leadership. So craft something catchy, something true, and something personal to you. So let me give you another example. What should the leadership experience look like? How many should you even put in the first place? So a number of the strong essays included from 2 to 3 strong leadership experiences. Look at this one, for instance. I won't read everything out, but this person was talking about disability and access to healthcare. And she took a number of initiatives to enable disabled people to access healthcare in our country, because accessing healthcare in a number of countries already is a problem. And now for disabled people, it's a double problem because of their disability. And she took initiatives to connect disabled people with different kinds of healthcare interventions. And I think this is a solid one. I think this is a very catchy theme and catchy topic as well, healthcare and disability. So also look for these kinds of catchy things like gender education, for instance, or poverty and inclusivity. You know, things like that would interest the selectors, would make them ready or eager to want to read your essays in the first place. So let's look at something else. Let's look at networking. A number of people struggle a little bit with the networking essay, and as I said, there is a link in the description box of this video on how to go about it. But then I often tell people that your networking essay, for the sake of clarity, could be divided into 3 main parts. The first part would be network formation or activation, how you meet people, like you meet them in a conference, in your place of work, in groups or things like that. Then network maintenance, or how do you interact with these people often? Do you have like weekly meetings or monthly meetings or yearly meetings? Or are you in a Facebook group together, in a WhatsApp group together, something like that? And then, most importantly, network utilization. What projects do you undertake with these people? How do you leverage your network to like get a job done or to get a project done in the first place? This person, for instance, said how she mobilized that network to help a child who was sick to get money for surgery, to raise money for surgery in the first place. So it's not enough to just say, oh, I met these people, I know that person. How have you been able to leverage this network to do good for community, to do good for the underserved? I think it's very important. So see how you use those contacts you have, those big names you know, to actually implement change, no matter how small it is, in your community. So there's also this essay called the Why I Chose to Study in the UK essay. So you're meant to select 3 courses and justify why you want to study these 3 courses. So back to one of these recipients, she said that this course was chosen because of their emphasis on disability, for instance, and how a friend who is a Chevening alumni recommended the course to her. And she said lots of things about the course and the professors there and things like that, why she's choosing it. So don't just say the course is good, the course is bad. There should be particular catchments and themes that got you your interest in the first place. What are the distinctive things in the course? What are the modules? What are the professors? What are their strengths that would distinguish them from other courses? And this requires you to do your own research in the first place to see exactly why you're choosing those courses that you chose. So in the career plan essay, as you will see in the video in the description box, you can divide it into 3 major parts. your short-term goal, your long-term goal, your short-term goal, your medium-term goal, and your long-term goal. Your short-term goal should be, oh, after your course, what do you do? Immediately after your course. Your medium-term goal, probably 2, 3, 4, 5 years medium-term plan. Then long-term goal is the overall, the ambitious, bigger, or the biggest goal in your life. Like, oh, I want to and be the head of a multinational charity organization, or I want to be the president of the country, or I want to do this, I want to do that. Make sure whenever you give these goals, show the community dimension. So show the personal dimension, how it would help your career advancement, how it would help your personal advancement, and show how do you would use these positions to help the community, to give back to the community. It is very important. And that's it, guys. I hope this was useful. As usual, you know how we close our videos. We cannot wait to celebrate you. So utilize all the materials on this channel. There are hundreds of videos here already to guide you on fully funded scholarships. And for Chevening in particular, there are videos in the description box on how to write the 4 different essays. So by this time next year, hopefully, we hope to be celebrating you as well, cheering for you and shouting your name, and awaiting your arrival to the UK. So bye bye for now, and I will see you at the top sooner than later. Cheers.